my name is Jason Mercer, the Toronto Real Estate Board's Director of Market Analysis. We saw some interesting results in October, the first full month of the fall market. So let's start with a look at sales, both in terms of the month of October and year to date. Greater Toronto Area Realtors reported 7,118 residential sales through TREB's MLS system in October 2017. This result represented an above-average increase between September and October of almost 12%, pointing to stronger fall market conditions. On a year-over-year basis, October sales were down compared to 9,715 transactions reported in October 2016. Total sales reported through the first 10 months of 2017 amounted to 80,198 transactions, down from 99,233 for the same time period in 2016. Now, it's important to point out that every year we generally see a jump in sales between September and October. However, this year, that increase was more pronounced than usual compared to the previous 10 years. So, while the number of transactions was still down relative to last year's record pace, it certainly does appear that sales momentum is picking up. Now, the housing market in the GTA, and particularly sales, have been impacted by a number of policy changes at the provincial and federal levels. Similar to the track followed by the Vancouver area, it does appear, though, that the psychological impact of the Fair Housing Plan, including the tax on foreign buyers, is starting to unwind. Now let's turn to the supply side of the market. New listings entered into TREB's MLS system amounted to 14,903 in October 2017, and this result was up by 11.8% compared to the same month in 2016. Active listings at the end of the month were also up substantially compared to last year's extreme low. However, if we look at demand relative to supply, sales relative to listings, we see that market conditions remain balanced to tight for most market segments, with the exception being the detached market segment. There was less than 3 months of inventory in the GTA at the end of October for all market segments combined. Now, it's the relationship between demand and supply that drives price growth. Let's look at home prices through this lens. The MLS Home Price Index composite benchmark price was up by 9.7% on a year-over-year basis in October. Annual rates of price growth were strongest for townhouses and condominium apartments, up by 14% and 23% respectively compared to October 2016. The average selling price for October transactions was $780,104, up by 2.3% compared to the average of $762,691 in October 2016. The overall average selling price is influenced by slower growth in the detached market segment. Looking forward, TREB will be undertaking its annual consumer polling process over the last 2 months of 2017. This polling will include research into the impact of recent and proposed government policy changes on consumer intentions to buy and sell homes in the Greater Toronto Area, including the impacts of the new OSFI guideline and a potential vacancy tax in the City of Toronto. In addition, TREB continues to work with different levels of government on solutions to the long-term housing supply issues in the region. With that, I look forward to speaking with you again in a month's time. Thanks very much.